there was a huge chunk of people that stopped playing for a while and now are coming back. And that's true for like the greater PMP plus scene as a whole. And so I think that's going to be something that's a huge talking point once we get back to IRL events. So immediately getting him off stage, it cleans
But yeah, so and I think notably here, it's not just that Tealz hasn't played, it's that he's been playing a different game. His memory is totally screwed up right now. He has been playing the last 2 days, but
he's part of the PM contingent that's like, wait, let's learn Rivals too, which I was really happy about because I've always been part of that scene. But when you're competing in a national league, maybe not.
So Suvir's starting off strong. Tealz starting to bring it back, getting damage. He's now got Cheek out of crouch cancel percent, and he tried to cape the ledge there, which would have allowed him to then do the reverse cape setup to just keep hitting Cheek off stage, but he missed his cape setup. Up throw cape on that flat should do it. Yep.
Yeah, that's going to take it for sure. Tealz says he's feeling rusty. Looks like he's been warming up, though. This isn't going too bad.
He's been playing, literally since he lost his set with Loyal earlier today, he's just been playing with Mesoji on his screen the entire afternoon.
Sure, I totally believe it. You gotta grind fast, better do it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that reversed, okay.
Cape catching Suvir off guard.
Yeah, that's it. 100% not awful.
After Suvir starting off 100% unanswered. Tealz gets the up smash, Suvir gets down, comes down with the forward smash. And yeah, Mickey just waits on that platform, doing a really good job of just waiting to see what Suvir does. One of the things that Suvir struggled with in his set earlier today against Aeon was he started off really strong, and then as soon as he kind of started going down in the set, he would throw things out a little bit preemptively, and then he would get dash dance punished for it. So,
patience is key.
We see that kind of better player effect happen with Tealz as well, but hopefully he can get a grab or a down tilt and at least even up the stock space before he takes the damage.
And Suvir loves that, the preemptive just nair. He's been doing a few different nairs out of shield, nair just to body block basically. It cleans that stock up, but a pretty high percent.
Yeah.
Though there's been so many situations right now where Suvir's gotten a very early, sends Teal off stage at, 30% or lower, and Teal's, usually making it back. Takes a lot of damage in doing so. So I'm looking to see if Suvir keeps that up, or even starts converting them into true kills.
And one of the things that I think is really interesting about Suvir is that Sheik is a platform-heavy character, but I think Suvir's platform movement especially is very good. He'll often ledge trap people, like the way Ultimate players do. Like, if you get to ledge against Suvir, that is not the end of your recovery.
Right.
We can see right now he's going to that plat, and he's just waiting to see how you get back on stage, and then he's gonna continue punishing you.
And I love that story, by the way, because I feel like for 5 years, the joke about PM players was PM players don't hold the ledge. PM players don't know how to edge guard. And we are finally seeing a crew of people, not a crew of people, we're finally at a true spot where if you play PM, you know how to edge guard 90% of the cast. You have to.
And I do also want to say that these two played a lot back when SoCal was more active in person in 2019, and Suvir never quite beat Tealz, but he came.
Oh god, that wait! That wait! Is this all because Tealz is just I'm gonna let you hang yourself here right now?
Exactly. That's the phrase that really comes to mind. It's I'm just gonna give you the rope and see what you do with it.
Just enough.
Monster for stock. 13%, but
that being said, Tealz won the last game, and Suvir had a true 0 to death to get him right there. So, this could just be seeing shades of it.
One of the things that I really want to see out of Suvir is we need to clean up his damage guard game. He's really good at getting damage, but we haven't seen him really convert stocks.
Exactly.
In a way that's as efficient as Meta Knight's up throw cape or Meta Knight's edge guarding with just grabbing the ledge and then keeping wherever she goes.
Who barely gets back there. I thought for sure we were going to see a meaty back air.
Me too. So he's using these plats and he's controlling a lot of space, but he gave Tealz the ledge, and then now he's
grabs. Ooh, that crouch cancel. Okay.
That was good. So Tealz wasn't expecting him to hit the ground and be able to ASDI down there, and then that was what ended up costing him the stock. So Suvir not down a whole lot right now. He does need to get Meta Knight out of crouch cancel. Really loving the F smashes, but In that case, he's going to get punished for it, and that is not going to be the stock, but it is going to be a lot of damage, and this will probably
Yeah. I'd say that wasn't the stock, but as soon as we saw Crouch cancel, we knew.
Yeah.
We was like, there's an
he didn't
80%
die
chance
from
this
the
ends in death now.
He was done. Okay, so he's got a grab. He's getting a lot of these regrabs. So he's doing a job of reading, like where Tealz is going to be DIing and mixing him up. But he's doing it at these mid-percents where it's getting damage but not kills. So we need to see something that will allow him to more effectively kill teams. It's really the main issue we're seeing right now.
We've seen... No, we've seen so many times where Tealz has died like or not died, but gotten to like 150 or above.
Yeah, and we need to see, like, I feel like the early percents, Suvir's doing great, and then he's just struggling at closing stuff out. So if he can find a way to do that consistently...
even one of the few real gimps that we saw still had Tealz dying at 100, even though he was just like back aired off stage.
Yeah, he tried to murder Tealz with that up smash.
He did. I was really waiting for it.
I told him.
I love that down air. So smart.
Good job, Suvir. I was talking to him about doing down air last night. Okay, so he's doing much better this game, and really, I mean, it is just that he's not needing the edge codes as much because he's able to get these kill confirms. And now,
upstairs recover the roll in. That was really interesting. Usually you see that on mid-attack. I mean, I guess if it has that option cover for it, I'm just not used to seeing it hit that way.
Yeah. Very interesting. You see Tealz just like sit there for a second. I feel like that was him waiting to see if Suvir would kind of give in and do something preemptive. And it was a really good sign for Suvir. And he's going to take it too.
He's more patient there. His kills came earlier in the stocks. We weren't seeing him quite doing the like true gimps that we were looking for, but man, he was playing a lot cleaner game too.
2, 1, go!
Yeah, so we're going to see now Meta Knight having this top plat is probably going to help Tealz quite a lot with keeping Suvir and Sheik disadvantage after he gets him in the air.
I think Shindo does the same thing though. Like, yes, it's going to be...
He kept catching and coming down. So
you're thinking more of a personal playstyle than a character stuff. That makes more sense too.
Yeah, Tealz thinks this stage is really good for Meta Knight, and obviously, I mean, having up throw capes always get them on that plat is fantastic. But I do think this is as much a Tealz thing as it is a Meta Knight.
I think any character that's really good at like tech chasing on platforms thrives on Metal Cavern.
Exactly. Okay, so Tealz tried to mix him up with the edge cancel up B, and then just waited. Let me see. So right now, Tealz is just kind of throwing things out, which is the opposite of the dynamic we were talking about, expecting to see. So he's got his
we were expecting Tealz to do the old school, playing it a little bit more safe.
Yeah, because someone was going to get antsy.
And it's not a Tealz set unless there's an SD. Man, at least you got to trade for it. Let's be real. At least.
Yeah, I mean, all things considered, that's better than most Mickey SDs. Most of the time, he also misses them. Still better, but yeah, I mean, he's down severely. Probably not going to kill him for this, but
it's looking.
And even if he dies right now, even if he gets grabbed and up to cape or whatever, he's got Meta Knight well out of crouch cancel %, which is huge in this matchup.
Absolutely. Oh, that forward air was so close.
Yeah, that would have been a stock for sure. Let's see, Tealz is now starting to dash dance. He's now kind of playing more patient, but let's see if it's enough.
That should.
Not going to do it.
It's going to turn far off stage.
Gotten on that flat, that would have been it. But,
gets ledge and gets hit by the poof. That is rough for Mickey right now.
Yeah, and we're seeing actually Meta Knight for once struggling to close out stocks just because if he's getting openings, he's getting them with such random hits like that dash attack. But the nail finally is going to close out Suvir's stock.
Yeah, a fairly safe option when you're at ledge, but I mean, it's effective. Oh god, that rollback terrified me.
Yes.
Tech chase.
We have a tech chase. He doesn't
honestly,
go to the edge. He doesn't challenge.
Very smart for Suvir to go off stage instead of trying to get that tech on the ledge there, because if he teched on stage, Mickey would have just been able to punish him for it.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where, like, especially on net play, you don't want to risk anything that involves teching near the ledge in case you get slide off air dodge. It's not worth it.
Yeah. Not only that, but also in net play, people are so much more likely to miss tech, and that just leads to some monster punishes. And so if you're like, hey, I could just go off stage and immediately up to the ledge, yeah, that's smart. That's safe.
Yeah, and like with Sheik, I mean, yeah, you might get hit a couple times, but you know you're gonna make it back, especially at 20.
Oh, okay, we're back. We're back. We're back.
Spin the blade for a second. In that time, Mickey gets up to okay. I don't really know how he got it. I just saw the last part of that, but
yeah, no, the stream cut out, and then we were suddenly we were in a kill confirm.
Mickey had the lag.
Very high percent, but this is still definitely doable for Meta Knight. And in fact, we're past the spots where Sheik is going to be able to get easy games. Sheik now has to get a true kill. Forward will do it though.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we're talking true kills, down throw forward is what you're looking for.
I think maybe Mickey was worried about the down throw, back throw mix up there, because that DI was a little suspect.
Yeah, so something that I do want to see if Tealz starts responding to it, Suvir has almost exclusively been down throwing him in these high pressure, like high percent situations.
Yeah.
He's been almost never back throwing.
No, we are seeing very much like straight up melee Sheik in that respect.
Yeah, which is interesting, because he actually really doesn't like melee Sheik because of how streamlined it is, like back throw. Oh, there's the reverse case that Mickey...
no, I feel the exact same way. I play a Sheik secondary, and I prefer PM Sheik for the same reason. It's just more interactive and more fun.
Yeah, but okay, so they're doing a great job holding shield on those F-tilts. F-tilt on shield is such a good position for Meta Knight because you have to guess whether they're going to continue the F-tilt or if they're going to grab it. Suvir called him out so hard by holding it. Back throw cape.
Good get an edge guard. Keeps getting back.
Yeah.
Mickey was in game 1. Mickey was closing out most of those edge guards. In games 2 and 3, it just wasn't there.
Yeah. And we can see right now. I mean, he has a lead and he's trying to force his way back on stage and get more openings. And Suvir is, he's not playing any different than he did when he had a lead. He's staying calm. He's just doing his best to find the hits that he knows will lead with him.
And that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. As soon as you start playing differently, like, yes, mix things up, obviously. But once someone starts panicking and they start really fishing for kills, that should be... Okay, yeah. Yep. I'm ledge! Oh my god.
I thought he was going to throw away, but yeah, Tealz, that's an easy edge guard for Meta Knight. He does those reverse cape setups in his sleep. So, like, you should always be able to rinse repeat Sheik when she lands on stage like that until she's dead. That was, I think, the first time we've actually really seen it in this set. But Tealz is playing much better this game if he can get out of his combo.
Lead dash back forward smash, not a usual Sheik option, but let's go.
No, Suvir forward smash is like a fucking Falco player. That's where he got the habit, and then I swear Sheik F smash looks so bad and it's so hard to punish.
It's, I mean, obviously much better in this game, but it's not like an amazing option still. It just comes up a little bit better now.
Yeah, but either way, Tealz looking much better this game. He's now has over a 4-stock lead, and he's just done a much better job at actually edge guarding Sheik, whereas before he was getting hit by the up lead, and he was just making a lot of kind of minor mistakes that were letting Suvir come back.
Yeah, I don't see this as being a huge like adaptation thing. This is just Tealz like feeling more comfortable. He's not changing his strategy.
And that's that rinse repeat I was talking about. That's what that should look like every time he gets Suvir off stage.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing that we were seeing him mess that kind of thing up earlier. And so for him to be like, no, okay, I can do this. I got this on lock now. It's like, all right, you're feeling comfy. Ooh, edge cancel that up there.
No, don't praise him for that. He does that every game he's on field. He does that.
I mean, I know that spacing is like guaranteed from the other platform, but I'll never not think that edge canceling is cool. I think it's just a cool mechanic, not even
yeah, no, I feel it. But yeah, so I mean, Suvir starting off strong, and I think this PS2 kit is going to help him a lot because it's so much less time spent off stage. Mickey has to work a lot harder to even get him to the ledge, let alone off stage. And we can see on stage, even on the metal tablet, Suvir was doing much better. So if he can play the on-stage game, I think he could take this game 5, which would be a huge upset. Like I said,
it's a big deal at a game 5 at all right now.
Yeah.
Like, that's enormous. Ooh, the reverse doesn't up like he wanted it to.
Yeah. Okay, he gets the shield drop forward. Down tilt Kate is going to do it off the top, yeah. So Suvir with a slight lead, let's see what he can do with his invincibility. He F smashes, of course.
There's just a crouch chance battle going on. Eventually, Suvir wins out.
Yeah, and the thing is,
Oh, was that reverse jab into? Okay, Suvir is sick.
Yeah. Dash, yeah, down throw dash attack up there. Another grab or a down tilt should be the stock at this point. He's not even trying to edge guard. You can see this is what I was talking about, that ledge trapping. He's willing to give Mickey the ledge. He doesn't want to mess with Meta Knight's ledge game. He's happy to just wait for him to come back and then punish whatever he does to come back on stage. And it's working right now. Grab, finally some back throws, and
I love that he started throwing in back throws last game.
And then as soon as he did, he mixed him up.
Exactly. I mean, I think he should have been using some sooner.
But yes, he really playing this so well right now. And again,
I feel like
come back, giving him the room and seeing what he does.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, I feel like he could have been using some back throws sooner, but the fact that game 5 is when he's like, all right, time for some mix-ups.
Yeah,
oh my god, that's so much to deal with.
Yeah, that means that, like, it might not have been, like, something that he was, messing up before. It might have been an intentional thing. Oh my god, that... Okay, that was...
Dirty!
And
Mickey.
Did Mickey put out? I can't tell.
No, he's playing... Okay. There was a big pause there, as I'm sure
there was a big pause, and I couldn't tell if he'd given up or not.
I hope that he is not mentally given up. I hope that Tealz is able to bring this back. But, man, that has to be tilting.
No, I'm sure that, yeah. But he can do this. We've seen Tealz win these before against Suvir, against other Sheiks. We know that he can do this, but Suvir is playing so cleanly right now, and the thing is that, like, he's not... He understands that he's winning. He's approaching, but in situations where it's, like, relatively safe for him to do so. And he's not just running at Tealz and going, oh, I'm close enough to winning, let me try and get this over with. He is happy to wait this out, and that's it.
That's the game 5.
It's Tealz in the probably, I would say, one of the biggest upsets that we've seen so far today. It's either that or Ivan beating Sosa, but that's a huge upset. Congrats to Suvir. He played really well, and I do want to point out that not only has Suvir been playing and he just beat Mickey, he's been TOing and streaming this entire time.
Yeah, and enormous shoutouts to Suvir for everything going on right now.